Okay, here we have a Parrot AR Drone 2, and I want to just show you and talk about crashes. You're going to crash, and depending on whether you've got the indoor or the outdoor hull, as this one is, you of course could crash into a tree. You could just flip it upside down and it falls down onto grass or concrete, or you might hit something quite solid and damage on the blades. Sometimes though the damage isn't so obvious and you need to inspect things. So typically when I crash, I'll make sure I right the unit. I'll spin each of the blades and I'm feeling and I'm listening for any sounds that are untoward. Now, I've crashed into trees before where I've actually had a leaf get chewed into the gear, and I had to pull out all kinds of various debris and foliage from the gears, and that's important to make sure you're not then grinding unnecessarily. These are plastic nylon gears. But I've also hit things quite hard. This particular blade didn't break or anything, but, and I'm hoping to show you this, as I spin this unit, there's a little bit of movement up and down, so I'm hoping you can just see that. Maybe not, but you'll have to believe me. So basically this cog is no longer horizontal to the unit, it's now at a kilter. So when it's rotating, it's only just connecting to the actual engine cog here. And I've got a real up and down kind of slightly skew with oscillation, so it's at the very top there and about there, it's quite at the bottom, and basically I've bent the pin. So it's an easy enough repair to do. It doesn't actually need repairing at this very moment. I did actually fly it the second time after doing the damage, but it's going to need doing, because what you don't want to do is damage or wear the motor unnecessarily, because it's a more expensive repair. To do this pin repair, you need to buy the Parrot AR Drone shafts. You get 4 within the same pack that you get the gears. So they're here on the left, you can't see them, the shininess. They're like specialist kind of 1.5 inch long nails and some grips. And I've already got myself a tool to do this. So inside this box you've got the screwdriver and this special tool that helps you manage the getting on and off of the metal grippers that hold the actual shaft in place. Okay, so typically though, a quick little spin and you're ready to go to take off. Really recommend keeping these gears clean. If you do have any grass or debris, take them out. You don't want anything to get wet. You certainly want to protect the most expensive unit, which is, I'll flip this upside down, the electronics and the motor, which you can see between each foot. They're exactly identical. There's circuitry, there's wires, and there's a motor protected within each foot here. And that's by far the more expensive and more fiddly repair to do. Changing cogs, blades and the shafts, it's going to be something that you're all going to get to know and to love, and the better you get to fly and the less hard things you crash into, the better. I've already probably had, and I've only had this for 2-3 weeks now, I've already had a good 20 crashes, some of them from 30 feet in the air, and it's really difficult to judge. Some crashes, the 20-30 feet ones, landed upside down and no damage at all. I've had then a really small flying session outside my back garden, bashed into my house, and that's when I damaged the pin. So you really can't tell. I've not had a blade go yet. They're quite flexible, as you can see. You can really give them quite a bit of a bend. I've had a few scrapes, but nothing that's requiring me to change a blade as yet. But I have, as I've already showed in one of the other videos, a pack of spare blades just in case. Because what I don't want to do is to cut down my time being able to fly this. The weather, obviously you want it to be good, less windy, etc. And when the weather's good, I've got charged batteries, I want to go and fly.